Good morning, guys. Mick Ruby here from MUFC Realist TV. The bomb squad is getting blasted, as what you've been hearing on my channel. We have confirmation. Here we go. Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea. It is a done deal. £40 million. Wow. Did we get robbed? Let's going to talk about that one also. Rasmus Højlund also to Atalanta. Here we go. That is total 80 million. And who's left? We are talking about Anthony Dos Santos to Real, take a piss. And of course, who else? Jadon Sancho. Will Manchester United have time to actually sign a midfielder and a goalkeeper with 4 days left? Well, let's talk about that cool and composed. But before we do me a massive favor. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's do like Fabrizio Romano. Let's jump into it. Send it.
Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugouts at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely.
Okay, let's go.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Mick Ruby here. There is some groundbreaking news that we're going to talk about. We heard it from everyone yesterday. We have a here we go for Alejandro Garnacho. £40 million plus 10% sell-on fee. Is that good business? We're going to talk about that one as well. Anthony Dos Santos is here we go very soon to Real, take a piss. Basically, as we'll be discussing on this channel as well, Real Betis has been biding their time, basically trying to sort of lowball Manchester United for a loan, image rights, share ownership. But Manchester United have been standing firm. So Real Betis has come crawling back to the cross and actually put some money on the table. This is going to be the one to watch as well in the near couple of 74 hours as well. And also Rasmus Højlund, which was not really part of the bomb squad, agrees with Atalanta, which is a loan with an option, not option, an obligation to buy, which is another £40 million for Manchester United. You add that together, that is no other than £80 million that Manchester United can utilize in this transfer window. And who else do we have left? Jadon Sancho, Roma. Things are heating up. Guys, this is going to be a crazy couple of days. But before we continue, guys, as per usual, like and subscribe. And if you wonder why Mick Ruby is a little bit scruffy, yes, I am tired. I took a break from the transfer window yesterday and I have some groundbreaking news to share because my wife-to-be won Miss World contest yesterday. Congratulations. Miss Ruby won Miss World and I'm ecstatic. A little bit rough around the edges today, a little bit hangover because we did some celebration. But the transfer window never sleeps and it's a war. Garnacho, what's going on there? Garnacho, well, Fabrizio Romano has been singing the hymn shit. It's here we go very soon. Here we go very soon, until the fans got absolutely grey hair. But yesterday he broke the bomb by saying Garnacho to Manchester United is over. Garnacho is going to Chelsea, £40 million plus 10% sell-on fee. Is it a good business? Yes, indeed. Of course, Manchester United was asking 50 million, but if you add on the 10%, sell-on fee, which is most likely that Garnacho might be sold, he's still young, that is Manchester United recuperating that money, which is an extra 10 million. If you know, you know. So this is breaking news. This is something that we anticipated to happen. However, Garnacho holds the key in how Manchester United in the next coming days could actually go and get a midfielder and goalkeeper. Why? He's a homegrown talent, and that is pure profit on the PSR FFP rules. But will Manchester United have time? I believe they've been planning behind the scenes. So, Garnacho, best of luck. Off you go to Chelsea and let's get 40 million. Let's talk about Rasmus Højlund as well. I'm sorry if I'm moving the camera a little bit shaky today. Højlund. Well, he was a surplus for requirement, and of course we heard yesterday that Atalanta has agreed and loan with an obligation to buy. That is an obligation to buy. There will be a loan fee for Rasmus Højlund with an obligation to buy another £40 million in the bank that Manchester United can utilize it to register in their PSR book today, which is absolutely fantastic. So congratulations, Rasmus Højlund. Best of luck. I think you will do well down in Atalanta. But what's going on as well with, Jadon Sancho? Of course, they is very, very slow at the moment, and the stumbling block is his agent. However, AS Roma delegates and the sporting directors down in London, they're down in Mayfair, they're talking to Sancho, to his agent, that refuses to lower down his sort of commission rate. However, on the other side, Manchester United are kind of pressuring him to accept because there is no other bid. Manchester United will not let him run down his contract. Worst case scenario is that Manchester United just pay out the remaining of his wages for the season, which is around 9 million to 10 million, and off you go, just rip up his contract. And I can see that happening if that deal doesn't happen with AS Roma. Anthony Dos Santos, another one, bomb squad, the final one. We have 2 more left to actually get rid of, and that is a good window. Well, Real Betis, the saga that never keeps, surprising people. We call them Pratt. I call them Real take a piss. Well, we are now see that including to Fabrizio Romano is saying
negotiations underway again tonight, and so Antony Betis is very hot deal and could happen very soon. So Man United working hard on the outgoings and waiting to understand what's going to happen also with Baleba Lammens as new goalkeeper. This remains an important topic for Manchester United because they want to bring in the Belgian goalkeeper. The conversation is ongoing, and so we will be following all the next steps.
Fabrizio Romano is saying is basically the negotiations are ongoing. The negotiations is ongoing. And then we hear Ben Jacobs talking as well about it. Don't forget Antony.
Betis are in constant contact with Manchester United to sign Antony, to bring him back to the club. The negotiations underway again tonight, and so Antony Betis is a very hot deal and could happen very soon. So Man United working hard on the outgoing.
Hot deal. Antony is going out very soon. And regarding Real take a piss, Real Betis, they've just been lowballing, but Manchester United says firm, no, money or nothing, right? And he is the star player that they want to bring in, and Antony only wants to play for Real Betis, which I don't really understand. But anyway, who cares in a million years? If we get 40 million for him, take it. Because now what we're actually going to speak about is the ins. Do we have time to get a goalkeeper in? Of course, we are in strong negotiations regarding Sancho Lammens, the Belgian goalkeeper. And there's Galatasaray has been pouncing in, trying to outbid Manchester United. But Sancho Lammens has already said, I only want to play for Manchester United, which is great, So, but barring that we don't have a proper goalkeeper, Onana did a blunder, and that caused a lot of speculation regarding Ruben Amorim's head. But if you actually look at the game, in the Carabao Cup, right, who is that to blame? The 2 goals was actually Andrew Onana, shambolics. And I didn't even do my reaction video, but regarding Ruben Amorim, the media is up for his head, and some fans are calling for his head already, saying you should change your tactics. But if you don't have the right personnel to do so, if you don't have the right midfielder to do so, how in earth are you going to play? You went in the transfer window, got the attacking enforcements in Buemo, Cunha, and that's about it. But what is the point if you don't have the baseline and the engine in the midfield, right? So, will we have time? Sancho Lammens, I believe so. Manchester United, just put the money on the table. Don't fuff around anymore. You know that you're going to get money now from, Antony. You got to get money from Sancho. You're going to get money from absolutely Garnacho, which is key, right? So, will Manchester United now pounce in for the midfield as well? Well, 4 days left of the window, and Kobe Mainoo, the situation that media has been spinning that he wants to leave the club, but that's been debunked. He went to Manchester United together with his agent to say, I want minutes. I want to play football. What is the situation? Can I leave on a loan? And a loan. Manchester United see him as an important integral part for next year when potential Bruno Fernandes leave. Could this be an opportunity that we're actually going in for Carlos Baleba? We take Carlos Baleba, we put the money on the table, say, guys, listen, Paul Barber there, do you want Kobe Mainoo to be sort of like, your stopgap while we actually take, Carlos Baleba? I certainly believe that we can be doing that. Like, there could be a bargaining chip. Kobe Mainoo is highly rated, and Kobe Mainoo wants to develop. So what better way is to develop your footballing skills and get minutes to play for Brighton? Excellent young coach manager, excellent development. I mean, Brighton develops players and sells them for 100 million. That is going to be the one to watch, in my opinion. Sancho Lammens to be, here we go very soon. Very soon. This is going to be accelerating very fast. I believe so. Now the Manchester United got the indication that the outs, the bomb squad is happening. I believe they're going to pounce in because they already lined up with Brighton as well. They already established the grounds into talks. So what is it to say the Manchester United come in and say, here's 100 million plus Kobe Mainoo and a loan? Let me know your thoughts and feelings. If pink elephants could fly, and I'm still a little bit hangover rough around the edges. Guys, it's been Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV. Buckle up, it's going to be a mad couple of days. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we should send this transfer bullet away. Send it! Boom!